So in this video, I'm going to break down why 99% of guys aren't dating their dream girl and how to be in the top 1% and get the results you want in your dating life forever. So after going on countless dates, meeting hundreds of women, traveling the world, and helping hundreds of clients skyrocket their dating lives, one of the most common thing that really separates the winners from the losers in the dating market is in-person approaches. And actually, most of the girls I've talked with, one of their biggest thing that they've told me is that guys don't even try. Like they don't even try to approach. And women want to be approached, but most guys aren't stepping up and doing it. So if you can be the guy who just takes opportunities and does it consistently, you're gonna have an edge on 99% of the guys right now. Because think about it, most of the guys, they're just in their comfort zone. They just want to swipe on dating apps. They just want to take as little risk as possible. They don't want to take any risks. So they just stay at their home, swipe on dating apps, and then if they're lucky, maybe they're going to match with a girl and have a date. Otherwise, they're not going to have any opportunities at all because they're not approaching, they're not stepping up, they're not taking risks. So point number one I want to make is missed opportunities. You know, I want to tell you a quick story. I was in Dubai last week as I'm recording this video. I was surrounded by guys who were like multi-millionaires. They had a ton of money. They could do whatever they want. They had crazy watches, crazy cars. They had everything they wanted, like millions of dollars, literally. But the problem is, there's a dog coming next to me. But the problem is that even though they had all that money, right? The problem was that they weren't stepping up to approach women. They were relying on their money. They were getting like 5K, 10K, 15K tables in nightclubs, but literally they were just standing there with their drinks, looking around and waiting for girls to approach them. And myself, on the contrary, they were seeing me approach all these girls and getting all these leads and all of that. And they were a bit jealous of me because I had less money than them. Literally, I was 10 times less richer than them, but I was taking opportunities. I was approaching girls, etc. And because of that, I was kind of the most dominant guy in the group because they were asking me, all of them, like, oh, how did you do this? Could you teach me? Can I do this? And so really, like, you don't need to have a ton of money. You don't need to have anything to your name, actually. I was dating girls when I was broke. You just need to take opportunities instead of relying on situational confidence with money and tables and all of that. You can either have situational confidence or core confidence. Core confidence is when even if you're broke, even if you don't have any money, even if you feel like you look like shit, well, you're still doing that approach, taking that action and making it happen no matter what. And situational confidence is when you only approach when you have everything lined up. You have the money, you have the status, you have the right situation, or you don't even approach. But some guys only approach when they're drunk, for example, or some guys only approach when, you know, they have other women around or their friends around. But if they're alone, they don't approach at all. Or some guys only approach when they have a table in a nightclub. If they don't have a table, then they don't approach. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy who's versatile, who has core confidence, and who can approach anywhere in any situation. No matter what, if you're broke, if you look like shit, if you're dressed like shit, you just do it anyway. Because you know that you should take that action and you're an action taker and you just do it. Now you might think to yourself, oh, it's not that easy, you know. Maybe yourself, you're in Estonia and it's easy and women are approachable, but in my city, everybody knows each other and it's small and maybe, you know, girls are going to start talking to each other and I'm going to be that creepy guy who approaches, etc. Or maybe you're a student or you're, you know, you have a high level career and you're scared of like ruining your reputation in your city if you start approaching girls, etc. Well, that's bullshit. It's all in your head. Having a conversation with a woman is just simple, like it's just simple common things to do. It's human nature. So it's all in your head. This thought of like, oh, I'm gonna appear creepy and what if people judge me, etc. It's just limiting beliefs. It's just in your mind. Nobody cares. Like nobody fucking cares. People are too concerned about their own lives to even care to know if you approach that girl or if they won't even notice most of the time, you know. I approach girls at the gym all the time, and I see them again, and it's not awkward because we're just chatting, we're just vibing, and then you're just socializing, you know? And then I invite them to my events, or I invite them to grab a drink, and it's just normal. It's not creepy at all. If you do it the right way and you have the right method, like I teach my guys, you won't have this problem or mindset, and you won't appear creepy or weird doing it, because my system is made for high value guys, and it's very to the point, and it's very genuine. It's not some pickup line or some weird gimmicks that you see online, right? So if you do it in a genuine way and you're there to create an authentic connection, and you have the confidence to do it and you approach consistently, you're going to get results with this. It's just a matter of putting in some volume and doing it consistently. Now, this leads us to point number 2, which is own what you have. You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to be a celebrity. You don't need to be super tall or super jacked. What you can't fix or hide, just feature. Just tell the girl, like, hey, I know you're taller than me, but yeah, fuck it. I just wanted to come and say hi, right? Or if you're disabled or whatever, just feature it. Just mention it in the conversation. Break the ice with it. Who cares, you know? So what you can't fix, just feature and own what you have, and go with the interaction with a detachment from any outcome. You know, who cares? Just fucking do it and own it. And that's it. You know, and you'll see that if you own what you have and you just go for opportunities, you'll beat 99% of guys who don't actually, you know, take action. The thing is that when you approach women like that in real life, there's almost zero competition, because most guys, they're not going to do it. Most guys, they're only going to approach when they're sober. They're going to hide behind dating apps, and they're not going to fucking do it. So if you do it, if you just approach in real life, you're part of the 1% of guys who go for what they want, even sober. You know, for 99% of people, approaching a woman in real life like that during broad daylight is just inconceivable. It's just weird. It's just creepy. It's just, I don't know. It's not in their reality. But if you can be that guy who makes it the new normal, and it's your new standard of just approaching women anywhere and making it just normal, then you become that guy who stands out. And women prefer that. Most of the quality girls, they're not on dating apps. And if they are, it's for a very short period of time, and then they just don't use them anymore. So highly, highly recommend approaching more in real life than online, and has been proven to work. I've dated hundreds of girls like that, my clients as well. I've had plenty of clients who were over-reliant on dating apps and who were wasting a ton of time swiping, etc., and juggling different conversations and dead ends. And then they started implementing my system when it came to approaching in real life. And very quickly, in a few days, they started getting numbers, they started getting dates, and most of them now, they're getting 1, 2, 3 dates a week whenever they want, because they just approach a few girls in their day-to-day life and then just get results, you know? So it's not that hard. It's just that most guys aren't stepping up to do it. And you need the right mindset, you need the right system to be able to actually make that action. Because the action is not that hard, but it's just having a system to do it. So if you have a system, if you know what to do and how to do it, then you're going to have the confidence to just fucking do it. And look, if you're tired of watching other guys date the girls you want, and you're tired of just, you know, swiping on dating apps all day with no results, then simply check the link in the description. I made a quick training that you can watch, and then you can book a call with our team, and we'll show you exactly step by step what actions you need to take to get to your dream dating life in the next 8 to 12 weeks. It doesn't take too much time to change your dating life. If you have the right actions you need to take, like you know what to do and how to do it, and you have the accountability to do it, then in just a few weeks, like max 2 months, you can completely transform your dating life and go from 0 dates, and maybe you're having a huge dry spell right now, to getting 1, 2, 3 dates a week consistently, and without sacrificing your work. So if you're serious, reach out to me on Instagram, or simply check the link in the description. You can go and watch the video, check the trainings I have, and then book a call with my team so we can show you exactly how to get there in the shortest amount of time. Hope you enjoyed this. See you soon. Subscribe, leave a comment, and see you on the next.